So I keep on seeing like posts about this Charlie dude, whatever, Kirk dude, whatever. Regardless, and let me just say this: I'm surprised that y'all didn't get rid of him sooner, and I'm surprised that you guys aren't getting rid of more people. Like, don't stop with him. Don't let him be the end all. Get rid of them all. Uh, and the ones that are above him. Your mayor, your city councilman, what is it, Georgia Power, the people that keep on raising our shit, the CEO, get rid of them. Yeah. Like, what? It was so crazy. I watched like a 60 minute, whatever. Y'all know what I mean. 1 minute edit of like the things he said, and they're like so atrocious that like his wife deserves to go too. Y'all keep on talking about his wife and kids. They need to go too because they're carrying on that mentality and that lineage. Like, get rid of the whole family. I'm so sorry. Why did you guys stop with him? Why did you stop with him? Go get his grandma. Because who raised you? Like, your mom ought to be ashamed for breathing scum like you. Get rid of the whole family. Like, y'all too scary. Y'all too scary for revolution. Y'all too scary for progress. Like, y'all want results without putting in the work. You gonna have to take out trash to get a clean house. Like, it is what it is. If the trash can is stinking up the house, you gotta take out the garbage. Take the garbage out, y'all. Take the garbage out. All right. Not me. I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
I have breaking news. We think that Charlie Kirk just got shot in the neck. Hey, ooh, ah, ooh. Cut the music. Cut the music. In real talk, I am not truly celebrating that he got shot in the neck. I think it's really sad for his family because I know he was a father, and if he does pass away from this, hopefully not, hopefully so, that is not good because bringing kids up in a broken family is never good. And gun violence, again, I think we should go back to having this conversation and who's allowed to have access to these guns, because now public figures are getting shot left and right. I mean, it's not every other day, but truly, what a tragedy.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. To everyone saying that it was such a senseless, violent act, I want you to remind yourself that it was God's plan. I mean, really, it was actually his fault because, like, he should have been wearing, like, a bulletproof neck brace or something. Like, I cannot believe he walked out the house without it. I mean, really, you have to be aware of what you're wearing in public so that, like, people don't target you and you don't become a victim. So I guess this is just another example of God's plan in action. It was not a senseless act of violence. This was God's plan. Happy hump day, y'all!
Oh man, did you guys see that? That activist in America, Charlie Kirk, he got shot. Did you see that? That guy loves gun violence and he got shot. Did you see that? Oh man, Charlie Kirk. You know, to the Charlie Kirk family. Did you see all that blood that came out of his body? It was like, whoa. To every Zionist, every Christian Zionist, may you be just like that shop, the Target. All his followers, just like the shop, the Target. I'm not saying that violence isn't the way, so don't misconstrue my words, okay? Did you see all that blood? That dude's dead. There is a fucking God.
I just want to clear this up because everybody seems to be getting this wrong. Charlie did not die by a gun. Charlie did not die by a bullet. Charlie died because he drowned on his own blood. That's the real reason he died. It wasn't guns, it wasn't bullets. He just drowned on his own blood. So if he would have had less security guards around, maybe a couple more lifeguards, Charlie would be with us today. We don't need gun reform in this country. We need lifeguard reform.
I know we're all still like reeling from the news, but you're mispronouncing his name. It's not Charlie Kirk, it's Charlie.
I swear I'm not happy about I'm not happy about this news. I'm not happy about this news. It's so unfortunate. Can I just send a message to this? Great idea, wrong target. No, but seriously, we're gonna be serious. It's so unfortunate when bad things happen to bad people. Who would have thought the man that made it his whole personality to hate on everybody that didn't look like him and have his same gender, that other people would want to... Y'all see that Trump said that we're gonna have to pray? I hope them prayers do the same thing that they did for slaves, that they did for... No, but seriously, Charlie Kirk, shots and prayers.
Do you support his death?
I do.
You support his death?
Fuck Charlie Kirk.
You support Charlie Kirk being killed?
Yes, I do.
On the day he died, you're here at a vigil for Charlie Kirk and you support his death.
Do you support a Nazi?
No, I don't support a Nazi. Charlie Kirk wasn't a Nazi.
you
Support
know
it.
what followers
You support his shooter?
Yep, sure do. Free him.
You support Charlie Kirk's shooter?
Sure do. He did us all a favor.
Would you shoot somebody like Charlie Kirk?
I would have killed him myself.
You would have killed him yourself. Okay. Do you have a job here in Seattle?
Nope, I take that for a look.
You know, it's really funny because given how homophobic Charlie Kirk was and how, like, reprehensibly anti-queer community MAGA is, like, his most ferocious male fans are so fucking gay for him. They're all crying out of their penises in my messages. You're so mean. You're a fucking fat. You have no morals. Charlie's dead. Off, losers. I get it. It's very sad that you now all have to think for yourselves a little bit more because you don't have a creepy fucking racist lunatic spouting his fucking moronic opinions into your ear and telling you what to think. That must be very hard for you. But just remember, he died doing what he loved, defending guns. He took a bullet for the cause, and according to Charlie Kirk, a few deaths a year from guns is a small price to pay to defend the Second Amendment. So what more could he possibly ask for? It's a tribute and legacy to the pointlessness of his life. You should be glad that this is how he went out. He really exemplified the cause that he championed day in and day out. Good for him.
I get it. It just clicked for me. I understand why they're defending Charlie. I get it. I thought it was because they just wanted to, like, get the libs, say, like, oh, libs divide, libs are, like, you know, that's not it. They're mad because it's them. They're mad because they are so shocked that people don't give a fuck. They're so shocked that even though this person was a Christian, we're not pretending that we don't remember what he said. We're not pretending that he was a good person. We're not pretending. They're shocked because for so long, you couldn't say anything bad about the dead. Oh, don't speak bad about the dead. Well, fuck Charlie Kirk. That's why they're mad. They're mad because it's them. And it's scaring them to know that we wouldn't give a fuck. And I didn't say celebrate it. I said not give a fuck.
And another thing about Charlie Kirk getting murked, I don't care who you are or what your opinion is. That clean ass shot, one round from over 200 yards is nasty. Oh shit, I got kimchi on my chin. Nasty. That's some skills. Like whoever did that. Oh yeah. It makes me think of Luigi. When you watch that video up close in slow-mo and you see the hand motions.
I just wanted to play a bit of music to commemorate the now ended life of Charlie Kirk. And I hope you'll all join me in this meaningful moment. Rotten piss, you crusty dead bitch!
So their dad was an abusive white nationalist that didn't believe in women having rights, and he had daughters. It's a disgusting thing to say, but it's true. They will not be abused by that man in their household anymore. Do you know how deeply sad I felt every single time I heard him speaking and lies that came out of his head? I remember when he talked about Gloria Steinem's book and how she regretted writing it because of her kids that she had. Gloria Steinem never wrote a book and she never had children. He's just a liar, and he's lying to his children. I'm sure he's being mean to his children. You think he's a nice dad? No. So people that are like, I'm glad that they got away from that man, they have reasons to believe that. They're not just evil people. They have reasons. And like being like, it's better to have them be with the abusive dad is... Get a backbone, please. Get a backbone, please, and realize what's happening. Realize what happens when you have a bad dad. Do you really want those kids to pay for all the sins of their father? They're already going to. They're already been traumatized. And they're already in circles that are going to turn them into, something. Like, he was their parent. It was his job to protect them. They shouldn't have been there in the first place.
I'm not sorry for not mourning Charlie Kirk's death. It is insane to see the amount of people that want to, clean his track record after his death. I'm sorry, but why are you mourning the death of a literal Nazi? I mean, we know why. But seeing that the White House is reacting to this, but not Melissa fucking Hortman and her husband and her dog's death, and a literal political assassination of politicians, not just right-wing nut jobs, seeing people express more concern about this than the hundreds of children who have been killed by gun violence, which was part of Charlie Kirk's rhetoric, by the way. He said, you better be prepared to die for your Second Amendment rights. I'm prepared to die for trans rights. I am prepared to put my body on the line for trans rights. So he did the same thing for his rhetoric and his values. F*** him.
Shine till revolution comes, I'm gonna let it shine. Shine till revolution comes, I'm gonna let it shine. Shine till revolution comes, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
So the left is too violent, huh? The left pushes it too far. Why don't you tell that to Donald Trump, who just declared war on the entire left? War! Declared war. But no, we're the violent ones. Do you hear how stupid you people are? Do you really think you aren't the problem? Do you really think you aren't the issue? Asking me to mourn Charlie Kirk's death is like asking someone who's a victim of SA to mourn the person who SA'd them. He's my oppressor. The things he said directly affect my life. He incites violence with his words. And him being gone means a lot less people have a lot less rhetoric to throw at me when they threaten my life while I'm at work or in public or at a movie theater with my family. So no, I don't care. Screw Charlie Kirk. Cry about it. I'm not going to. And if Donald Trump really wants to declare war on all the left, and you guys want to be part of it, buddy, I don't do guns. I like to watch people. I like to watch people and enjoy it, yeah. I like to see the light leave your eyes. Maybe then you'll think. Maybe then you'll consider that you were always the problem. Well, go ahead. Post my video for inciting violence. Why don't you arrest your pedophile president for inciting violence against half the nation? Next time, they better not just hit his ear. Next time, they better move it a little bit more to the right. Because right is right, right?
One way black people achieve true liberation, that's by taking it in blood. There has to be blood all over the floor. There has to be bodies on the floor. There has to be people screaming and crying. That is the reality. And this is what history shows me. No amount of begging, no amount of complaining, no amount of protesting, nada is going to get you your liberation until you take it with blood. You see? So this is why I sit back and I don't play along with any of these black people talking about it's a spiritual war and this, that.
Created sick. Do you support his death?
I do.
You support his death?
Fuck Charlie Kirk.
You support Charlie Kirk being killed?
Yes, I do.
On the day he died, you're here at a vigil for Charlie Kirk and you support his death.
Do you support a Nazi?
No, I don't support a Nazi. Charlie Kirk wasn't a Nazi.
Yes,
You support his shooter?
Yep, sure do. Free him.
You support Charlie Kirk's shooter?
Sure do. He does all a favor.
Would you shoot somebody like Charlie Kirk?
I would have killed him myself.
You would have killed him yourself? Okay. Do you have a job here in Seattle?
Nope. I take that for a look.
Y'all saying Charlie too much, my bed's starting to float. Y'all saying his name too much. Like, I'm looking, oh, and someone need to get the wife too. Fuck her. She just as motherfucking trifling. Fuck the wife. Fuck the wife. I'm not even gonna say the name, because if it applies, then get her.
The sympathy for Charlie Kirk is fucking weird. There seems to be this weird emphasis on taking the moral high ground and that you are somehow a better person if you're like, I feel bad for his family. This is the world he wanted and the world he was building. This is a white supremacist who wanted both of us dead. He was shot in the middle of saying something transphobic about trans people. And yet you want to have sympathy for him. You don't have to like violence, but I'm confused as to how you thought the revolution was going to be magically bloodless. Where is this sympathy for Palestinians, for the Sudanese people, for the Congolese, for the black people in America that are killed at the hands of police violence, for the black trans women that are being murdered for simply existing? Why does this sympathy extend to a white supremacist, but not to the communities that actually need your care? I think that people are afraid they're going to lose a part of their humanity if they don't have sympathy for somebody who is a victim of gun violence, when in reality, you're losing your humanity by allowing fascists to define your sympathy for you. While you're busy having a moral dilemma, they win. I think it's admirable to want to find the best in people and to want to continue to have sympathy for those who experience something tragic. This is the world that man wanted to live in, and while he's dead, there's a lot of folks that need that care and sympathy that are still alive.
My original video about this got taken down, so I'm just gonna reiterate it. You're a fake leftist. If you get on this app with your millions of followers and get upset that other people are celebrating the death of a vile, evil man, you getting on your platform of millions of followers and pointing the finger at those people and being like, you're vile, you're evil, you're bad, when again, those are survivors of that man's abuse. People who have literally had laws passed about them because of the things that man has said. I'm not sorry. I'm allowed to be excited that he's gone. I'm allowed to celebrate that. You are a fake leftist if you are shaming people who are happy. Okay? Okay.
I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying this new agenda where homophobes are scared again.
I think that the thing that happened to Charlie Kirk today could be a sign that the dynamics in America are shifting. I mean, I think we've already kind of seen. Hot damn. Excuse me, I just saw a really hot man out of my window at the gym. So I need to go to the gym.
Let me be the first to remind all these little sympathetic people, having the sin of empathy, that violence is not the answer, is state sanctioned, so that they're the only ones that can commit violence. Remember? Okay? So your government can't look at you and say, violence isn't the answer. You are not allowed to kill people. That's not right. And then look at you and be like, oh, but you can kill people for us. 18, get in here. Come kill people for us. Oh, how do we solve our problems? Oh, we don't sit down and have conversations about them. We go to war. But if you do war, bad. You fight back, bad. Sweet, sweet little babies. That's called systematic oppression. So it's wild. It's wild that they've convinced you guys that you are allowed to be hit 100 times. But if you hit bad, you're the morally bad one. This is so that we feel bad and we don't do anything. Fuck that guy. The only good Nazi's a dead one.
So their dad was an abusive white nationalist that didn't believe in women having rights and he had daughters. It's a disgusting thing to say, but it's true. They will not be abused by that man in their household anymore. Do you know how deeply sad I felt every single time I heard him speaking and lies that came out of his head? I remember when he talked about Gloria Steinem's book and how she regretted writing it because of her kids that she had. Gloria Steinem never wrote a book and she never had children. He's just a liar, and he's lying to his children. I'm sure he's being mean to his children. You think he's a nice dad? No. So people that are like, I'm glad that they got away from that man, they have reasons to believe that. They're not just evil people. They have reasons. And like being like, it's better to have them be with the abusive dad is... Get a backbone, please. Get a backbone, please, and realize what's happening. Realize what happens when you have a bad dad. Do you really want those kids to pay for all the sins of their father? They're already going to. They're already been traumatized. And they're already in circles that are going to turn them into, something. Like, he was their parent. It was his job to protect them. They shouldn't have been there in the first place.
Charlie Kirk is dead! They shot him in the neck. He's fucking dead, y'all. Everybody, they killed Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk is fucking dead, everybody. They fucking killed him. They shot him in the neck. He bled out. Charlie Kirk is fucking dead. Everybody, Charlie Kirk is dead. They shot him in the neck. Everybody, Charlie Kirk is fucking dead. They shot him in the neck, everybody. Everybody, Charlie Kirk is fucking dead. And these fucking losers are still in my fucking circle. Get out. Go home. We don't fucking want you here. Nobody wants you here. You fucking losers. You fucking waste of space. Get out of my city. Charlie Kirk is dead. Everybody, Charlie Kirk is fucking dead. Get the National Guard out of my fucking city. You get all that?
And the last thing on this today, yes, I am a better person than you for celebrating the death of a Nazi. And actually, it's pretty weird that you're not, and simultaneously asking people to have empathy for the Nazi. Y'all good?
He deserves to be because he said that if his daughter got raped, she would have to go through with the pregnancy. So I don't care that he got shot. If you said something deplorable like that, then yeah, someone would probably shoot you. If he openly is okay with his daughter going through with the pregnancy, if she was, then I don't care that he got shot. Exactly, it doesn't affect me, so I don't care.
No, how does his daughter having a baby, even if she got
Because that's a disgusting thing for him to say. So if he were to say something like that, it's literally like, it makes perfect sense that he got, because he's a terrible, disgusting human being. Like, you can't just go around saying terrible, disgusting things and no, not, because you can, like, go to jail for some things you can say. So I guess there's not freedom of speech in some terms. That you're gonna, like, fight someone or hurt someone or make a threat. Like, that's not freedom of speech.
very few things that are said that go against freedom of speech. One, I think, is that you're going to open fire in the movie theater, because that's how Lincoln was shot.
According to the people that were on the opposite of Lincoln's side, they thought that he was saying deplorable and disgusting things, so that's why he got shot. If you say horrible and disgusting things to some people, they're gonna take that and they're gonna do something about it. Like, I just can't feel bad for someone like him. I just can't. At all.
So if someone doesn't agree with someone else and they say something horrible, they deserve to be shot.
I don't think you understand how bad Charlie Kirk is as a human being. Like, he doesn't just say things that hurts people's feelings. He says things that are genuinely damaging to people and to his family, and, like, saying that he would be okay. Like, I just genuinely can't get over the fact that he would be okay with his child daughter going through a pregnancy if she got raped. Like, I just can't. So I don't care. Because if he would put that on his daughter, then I don't care what anyone puts on him. I just don't care. He's a bad person. He's done more than horrible things than just that. I can't name all of them off the top of my head, but I just genuinely do not care about him. And it doesn't affect me personally that he said that about his daughter, but it affects how people who look up to him will see the world and be like, oh, okay, so if he thinks that's okay, then I guess it's okay. So no, I don't care that he got shot. I don't think people like that should be on this earth, honestly.
There's a lot of people that think that people that have nose piercings shouldn't be on this planet. Should be shot?
That's not even in comparison to at all what I'm saying right now. Like, at all.
I don't think anybody deserves to be shot.
Okay, that's your opinion. Well, I mean, Dad, you brought it up. You said, did you hear Charlie Kirk got shot? I genuinely do not care about that man. I hate him. He's a terrible person.
Nobody deserves to be shot.
Ah, that's such a lie. Well, then don't ask me questions that you know I'm not gonna... Well, you...
I didn't think you would respond like an absolute awful response. I thought you were more civil than that. That's super disappointing.
Okay.
I really did not think that would say okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So, in light of this beautiful news, I would like to propose that we turn Charlie Kirk into a verb. For example, I think that Stephen Miller needs to be kirked.
Charlie Kirk. Before anybody asks, celebrating moments like this is not about bloodlust. It's not about a lack of compassion. In fact, quite the opposite. It's more like the sigh of relief from the trauma caused by evil men and their words and the evil that they've inflicted on the people around you. It's the hope, the potential laughter of the survivors, and a reminder that evil is not eternal. So all you MAGA pukes jumping on board with your what happened to the compassionate left, you could take your compassionate left, stick it right up your entire ass. Yeah, so fuck Charlie Kirk.
Fuck these Nazi pricks. Who the fuck do they think they are? We can claim this is our land, but we ourselves are immigrants. I say fuck these alt-right pricks. Who the fuck do they think they are? We can claim this is our land, but we ourselves are immigrants.
I haven't posted on TikTok in a long time, but I'm gonna now because rest in peace, Bozo!
Charlie Kirk is dead. Thoughts and prayers.
I mean, yeah, thoughts and prayers. Another one bites the dust.
By the sword, die by the sword. He did say that gun deaths were an acceptable side effect of gun rights.
Hi, Donald. Thought I would check in after, today's activities. Charlie Kirk? I mean, he himself said a couple of deaths here and there aren't so bad to keep our Second Amendment right. And then later, another school shooting. Another one. Hey, by the way, I'm wearing a shirt just for you. So I thought maybe you should think about gun violence. I bet if you ask Charlie now if he thought a few deaths so that everybody got to keep their Second Amendment rights was okay by him, I think he'd probably say, as long as it wasn't me. Guess he shouldn't have manifested that shit. He definitely manifested it. So, Donald, about that gun violence. How many times have I made a TikTok after a violent gun shooting? I know there have been at least a few, Donald. Yeah, at least a few. I wonder if he was just born a criminal and that's why he shot. That's why he shot Charlie Kirk.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country, and maybe there will be.
People need to start taking to the streets. This is a dictator.
There needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
Enemies of the state.
Show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
Do something about your dad's immigration practices, you feckless.
When they go low, we kick them.
How do you resist the temptation to run up and wring her neck?
The biggest terror threat in this country is white men, most of them radicalized to the right.
I thought he should have punched him in the face. I said, even if you lost, he insulted your wife.
Yes.
He came down the escalator and called Mexicans rapists and murderers. He said, well, what do you think I should have done? I said, I think you should have punched him in the face and then gotten out of the race. You would have been a hero.
I'd like to punch him in the face. I said if we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
Punch some people in the face!
When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump, and that's a fact.
Look as his character is stabbed to death.
Where is John Wilkes Booth when you need him?
That's it right there. Pull it up.
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
A Missouri state senator is under investigation by the Secret Service after saying she hopes President Trump is assassinated.
I will go and take Trump out tonight.
And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.